friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams. It is time for another weekend reading vlog. Yay! And because it's middle grade March, the two vlogs that I'm doing this month, I said that I'm going to be reading all Newbery books. So I am setting aside whatever else I'm reading for a couple days, and I'm going to be reading just Newberys this weekend. Doris from All the Books is also doing a mid-month book bash, which she does one weekend every month. And I am going to participate in that. And this month, the theme is a spa weekend, which works out perfectly because I'm going to get my hair done today. And that's like a treat yourself thing for me. So I'm really excited about that. But I wanted to show you my possibility pile for Newberys. I have a whole shelf now of Newbery winners, and I didn't want to just leave that whole shelf as an option. So I pulled off a stack, and we'll see how many of these I can get through over the weekend. I'm hoping to find quite a few of them on audio along the way as well, because it's supposed to be really nice out. So I'm going to want to get outside a little bit, but I want to keep making progress. And then we'll kind of see at the end of the weekend how many I got through. But I'll show you them kind of in order of priority in a way, but you know, priority is very loosely. I'll say that word very loosely. But first of all, I would love to read Miracles on Maple Hill by Virginia Sorensen. There is a group read happening for this book this month, and there will be a Zoom, I believe, at the end of the month for discussion. So I really want to participate in that. So Miracles on Maple Hill is going to get read either this weekend or the next one. Every month I give my $8 patrons the opportunity to recommend a book. I put all those recommendations in a hat and pick one out. And this month I picked out Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim, but that's by Robert C. O'Brien. And this is one that I wanted to read anyway. It was a winner in the 70s, so it's a book in my decade. So I'm excited to read that one. This is the oldest. The Dark Frigate is the oldest Newbery winner that I own. So I really want to get these stickers off, but I also just want to kind of start at the beginning for what I have. So it was published in the 1920s. So I'm not sure. I mean, obviously it looks like it happens on a ship, but we'll see. In the recommendations video that I posted on March 1st, Kate Howe recommended Rabbit Hill by Robert Lawson, and I'm really excited to read that one. This one is also pretty old on my shelf, like it's way at the beginning. Oh, when I received that big box of Newbery winning books from one of my lovely subscribers, these two got a lot of people in the comments saying that they loved it. So I have The Whipping Boy by Sid Fleischman, which is also nice because it's super little, and The Witch of Blackbird Pond, which I just have never read and I can't believe it. So I'm really excited to read both of those. And then this last stack of 6 books are ones that were recommended to me at the beginning of this year when I asked you guys for recommendations. These 6 were in that list, and so I do try to make really good progress on that list throughout the year. I figure this is a great time to knock out a bunch of these middle grades. So I have Julie of the Wolves by Jean Craighead George. I have Johnny Tremaine by Esther Forbes. This is a Revolutionary War book, I believe. When You Reach Me by Rebecca Stead. I'm a little unsure about this one. I've heard some mixed things, like some people really love it and some people don't. I'm curious to see what I'll think. I know that just because it has a Newbery sticker, it doesn't mean that I'm automatically going to love the book. So I'm curious to see what I'll think of that one. I honestly don't know what most of these are actually about. Claire Vanderpool's Moon Over Manifest. This one's a little bit chunkier. I'm not sure I'll finish it this weekend, but that might be a good one to try to find on audio. I'm really excited to read A Single Shard by Linda Sue Park. I've heard such good things about her newer one, Prairie Lotus, so I really would love to read this one first. And then Kira Kira by Cynthia Kadohata. And this is about sisters, Japanese-American sisters. Also has stickers that I would like to try to remove. Maybe I'll try to do those in this video over the weekend. But I'm also working on this 2,000 piece puzzle, which I will put a picture of here. So that's something that while I listen to audiobooks, I can continue to work on. So here's my possibility piles for the weekend. I will let you know. I mean, you'll see which ones I get to. I'm going to choose one now to bring with me when I get my hair done today. I think I'm going to start with, I might start with Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim, because this just seems like a fun one. And maybe I'll put A Single Shard in my bag as well in case Mrs. Frisbee isn't what I'm looking for while I'm at work this morning and then also at the hairdresser. So yeah, these two are going to be what I bring with me to start, and I will let you know what I find on audiobook a little bit later. But let's go. It's time for the weekend, and it's definitely time for me to finish getting ready for work. Dance, dance, dance. Where's your dancing feet? Where's your dancing feet? Where's your dancing feet? Dance, dance, dance. Yeah. Hi. I have like 15 more minutes, but look at how nice. No grace. It's not my best look, but it's okay. I have a little itcher because it gets itchy. Well, it is now a little after 5:30 and I'm home from getting the hair colored. Yay! Always a good day to have fresh color. And I just finished the audiobook of The Witch of Blackbird Pond. This was so good. I really loved it. It's a story of like early Connecticut, a little colony in Connecticut, and this young girl who kind of boards a ship in Barbados. Her family lived in Barbados, but she lived there with her grandfather, because her parents had passed away. I forget how now, but she knows of an aunt, her mother's sister, who lives in this colony in Connecticut. And so she tells this ship captain that her aunt wrote for her and is expecting her. She boards a ship and makes her way to Connecticut. And when she gets there, they're like rowing to shore, and one of the little girls drops a doll into the water, and Kit dives in to go get it. She grew up in Barbados. She knows how to swim, but that is a very bizarre thing for the women in this very Puritan colony. And this kind of turned this woman and a bunch of the people against Kit. She shows up at her family's house, extended family. They didn't know she was coming. And it's just an interesting look at an early Puritan colony. Kit befriends this older woman who happens to be a Quaker, who lives on the outskirts of town, outside of this meadow where Kit kind of goes to get away every once in a while. Kit very clearly does not feel like she fits in. But we meet her aunt and her cousins and her uncle, and it just was really lovely story. And clearly at one point, she and this woman on the outskirts of town are accused of being a witch, and you would have to read it to find out what happens, but it's so good. It was so good. I really enjoyed this book very much. So, successful start to my weekend of reading Newberries. Yay. So I am going to switch gears now to a print book. So while I was waiting for my hair to process, I just started very briefly Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim. So I'm going to continue on with this one this evening. I don't think I will finish it tonight, although possible I'll finish this tonight. I don't know. I am working on a puzzle. I should show you my progress. But then I will pick up a single shard next, and I may listen to this or I may read it. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I do have this already downloaded on Libby for an audiobook. So far, so good. I really loved The Witch of Blackbird Pond. I can't believe I had never read that before. All right. I will check in a little bit later. I normally do my weekend reading vlog nights, or weekend reading vlogs. I normally do a cozy read-in on Saturday night, but I'm not going to do it tomorrow because Katie at Life Between Words is reading Anne of Green Gables, and the next read aloud is tomorrow night, Saturday, which could still be part of my cozy reading night, but also Christy Lewis is doing a live kind of game night thing, celebration of her birthday and reaching 1,000 subscribers, and I want to participate in her live as well, possibly. So I'm thinking I'm going to do the cozy read-in on Sunday instead. So I need to announce that to my Instagram people who might be looking for it tomorrow night. But I'm going to do it on Sunday night instead. So I am participating in Doris's mid-month book bash this weekend as well. I think I mentioned that already, but I need to look up, her theme this weekend is spa. So I need to look up what the prompt is to each day has its own prompt, and see if getting my hair done might qualify for today's prompt, but I may end up doing some kind of a face mask or taking a bath or something along those lines as well to kind of fit in the prompt for Doris's mid-month book bash, because who doesn't love a good spa weekend? Yeah, I'll check in later and let you know how all that goes down. So I made a ton of progress today on the puzzle. All I have left is America, the hardest part. And those are all the pieces left, so yay! All right, I am done with dinner. I worked on the puzzle. I am ready to sit down. It's almost 8 o'clock, and today's word for Doris's mid-month book bash is ambiance. So let me show you my cozy setup. So I have 2 drinks, one bubbly water thing and one sangria hard cider. And then here, I'm gonna flip the camera around. And then, of course, I'm watching a moving art. This episode is called Patterns in Nature. It's beautiful. And I have a couple candles lit. Down here on my coffee table, I have another candle, some snacks for the evening, the 2 books that I might read tonight, of course, loads more books, and then another candle over there, and my cozy blanket that I will be cuddling up with. But that is my cozy setup for the evening. Man, I just love this Netflix moving art program. It's so good. So peaceful. Pretty nice ambiance for reading tonight, if you ask me. Good morning, friends. Happy Saturday. It's actually almost noon. It's 11:30. And I haven't done too much today. I made a delicious baked oatmeal for breakfast. I had a craving for it last night, and so I made it. It was apples and craisins. That's what I had. Oh man, I might be getting an Amazon package. Hold on a second. Well, that was disappointing. He pulled up and stopped right in front of my house, but then delivered to my neighbor. Sad day. That's okay. I forgot what I was saying. I baked oatmeal this morning. Yes. Then I also finished listening to the Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim. I read for a little bit longer last night, but then I ended up talking with a friend and talked with her for like an hour or so from where I used to live in Massachusetts. And I also participated in Christy Lewis, her 1K/birthday celebration live that she had last night. That was a lot of fun. They did Mad Libs. What a hoot. So I participated in that and ended up not reading as much as I hoped. So I ended up finishing that book this morning on audio while I was making oatmeal and stuff. And then I also started and finished Hatchet on audio. And this one was confusing because my copy of Hatchet has a Newbery Honor sticker on it, but when I downloaded it from Libby, it has a Newbery Medal sticker on it, but my list of Newbery winners does not include Hatchet. So I think it did win the honor, but didn't actually win the medal. But why does the audiobook have the medal, the gold sticker on it? Very confusing, but I finished. So I finished 2 more books already. So 3 books completed this weekend. I'm going to pop in a single shard while I'm walking to church right now. That's where I'm going. I have contacts in for the first time in ages, and they're not bothering my eyes. We'll see if this lasts. I'm very excited because the reason I haven't been able to wear contacts is that every time I put them in, they would hurt. So I've been wearing glasses almost exclusively for months and months and months. But I knew I wanted to wear a hat to go on my walk this morning, and that meant putting in contacts because I can't wear my big old glasses with this hat. It doesn't work. So anyways, contacts in, hat on. I'm walking to church to get some stuff done at church today for the kids. We got a new printer. I want to see how that works, make sure it's all set up. Everything is all set for tomorrow. So I live about almost exactly 2 miles, maybe 2.25 miles from my church. So I'm going to walk there and then I'm going to walk home. And on the way home, there are 2 different, depending on what route I take, there are 2 different little free libraries I can stop at. And I'm not going to stop on the way there because then I'd have to carry them the whole way. But if I do it on the way home, it's like practically a little more than halfway home. So I won't have to carry the books for as long. Although if I go on the way there, I can leave them at church too. We'll see. Anyways, I'm walking to church, getting church stuff done, walking home. That's my exercise for the day. 2 miles there, 2 miles home, just over 4 miles. I say that's good. I was going to try to run today, but my back is still a little sore, so I feel like walking is probably a better option. So I'm going to listen to a single shard audiobook while I'm walking. If I finish that one, I don't think I'll finish it. I think that will be good. I'll make good progress on that. And yeah, we'll see. I downloaded a couple more today from Libby. What else did I download? Moon Over Manifest, because a lot of people commented on that one in my Instagram post. So I downloaded that one. So those are the next 2 priorities, Moon Over Manifest and a single shard. So we'll see if I can get them finished today. But here I go on my walk. I'll check in later. Here is the first little free library, and it's one that I've never been to before. Let's see what we have in here. Nothing. Nothing that I need. That's kind of cool. Nothing I need. Here is the second one on my walk home. Let's see what's in this one. Yoga for back pain. That's the story of my life. Oh, The Forgotten Garden is so good, but I already own that one. Justice League, Holly McCullough. The Flanders panel. Keeper of the Lost Cities. I have this in hardcover, but I actually prefer paperback. I might have to trade that out. That's in perfect condition, but I already have it, so I'm not going to take it. Oh, highlights. Fun. The kids I watch love highlights magazines. All right, nothing for me here today either. It's kind of good I don't have to carry it home, but I like to look. Here's the third one. Such a fun bright green. I haven't been to this one in a really long time. Looks like some middle grade is in here. Freddie in the Perilous Adventure. Cute Alice in Wonderland. William Faulkner. Tanith Lee, Wolfstar. Never heard of that. Justin Bieber. Aww. Oh, golly. No luck today at the little free libraries. Oh well, it was fun to look. I just got done with a single shard and I was like walking home. It was like perfect timing because I just got home just as I was finishing the book. And that last section really made me tear up. Oh, another good one. I know I said, I just found a puzzle piece in my pocket. This is one of the pieces that's missing. I thought it was on the floor. I have been putting my hands in my pocket all day. How did I not feel this? How did it get in there? Random. Anyways, yeah. I know that I said before that not every Newbery winner is a hit for me. So far, I've read 4 this weekend, and I have loved all 4 of them. Yay. That's awesome. I'm hoping to keep up that momentum. I'm not sure what I'm going to start next. Oh yeah, Moon Over Manifest I'm going to start next. But I need to go eat lunch because it's 2 o'clock and I have not eaten lunch, but I got the church stuff done that I needed, and I got a really long walk-in, which I wanted to do. Now I need to shower and get some other things done, but a single shard was really good. It started out a little bit slower, I think, but by the end I was 100% invested and it made me tear up, so win-win. All right, I'll check in later and let you know how it's going. Well, I left my contacts in for too long today. And now my eyes are pretty bloodshot. I don't know if you can tell, but they're very itchy. I should have taken them out hours and hours ago. I shouldn't have pushed my luck. So hopefully I didn't mess things up in my eyes, but wanted to give you an update. It's about 8 o'clock. I am getting ready for Christy's live that starts at 8:15, and then at 9 is Katie's reading of Anne of Green Gables. So I'm very excited for those 2 things. I finished another book. I finished The Whipping Boy by Sid Fleischman, which was, remember that very tiny one. I'll show it to you tomorrow when I wrap everything up, but it was my least favorite so far of the ones that I've read this weekend. It was a fun story, but I don't know why it doesn't stand out as anything spectacular. So I had fun reading it though, and it was super short. Now I am listening. I've been listening to Moon Over Manifest. I did finish my puzzle. Turned out very cool. It was 2,000 pieces and I did it. Yay! My mom is super jealous and I'm going to have to send it to her or hold on to it to bring home next time I go up to New York, when who knows when that's going to be. But anyways, I'm really enjoying Moon Over Manifest. It takes place in 2 different timelines. We follow this young girl, Abilene, who had been kind of riding the trains with her dad, but I don't remember like what happened to something happened to the dad, and she goes to this town, Manifest. And this is where her dad grew up or something. And so she's just learning about the town and learning about people in the town and making connections with people. And it's very sweet. And the past timeline is during World War I. And so Spanish flu has been coming through. Prohibition is a big part, and like secret stills. And there's a part right now that they're trying to raise money for something between the town and the mines. Where does this even take place? Arkansas, Kansas. This takes place in Kansas. There's a lot going on right now, and I'm very curious to see how it's all going to come together between the past storyline and the present, and what happened to the dad. Is he one of the characters that's being told in these stories of the past? I don't know. So I'm very eager to carry on with this one, but I am probably going to set this down for a little while. So Christy's live starts in 5 minutes, and during her sprints, I'm going to pick up 21 balloons. This is, I forgot I had this out from the library. This is a Newbery winner. I did just go through and make a spreadsheet on my computer of all the Newbery winners so I can track which ones do I own and which ones have I read, which is kind of cool. So I did that while I was listening. And also tonight, I'm going to do something for mid-month book bash for Doris's little weekend readathon type of a thing. And today's word is cleanse. So going on a super long walk doesn't exactly fit cleanse, but I did just get some face masks recently. So I might do a fun face mask after the Anne of Green Gables read along. Actually, I could probably do it during because I'm just listening. So at some point tonight, I'm going to do a face mask for cleanse, and I'm going to cleanse the face a little bit. So that should be fun. So that is the plans. I'm 5 books in already. I will most definitely finish this one. Probably not until tomorrow, but I'm like 70% through. I'm on page 229. So I will probably finish that one tomorrow, and I'll probably finish this one tomorrow. So that would be 7 books in a weekend. And who knows? Maybe I'll get another one started. I did find the audio for Miracles on Maple Hill, and I'm excited because it's a full cast audio, and I found it on Hoopla. So I'm excited for that one as well. After I finish Moon Over Manifest, Miracles on Maple Hill will be the next audiobook that I listen to. But I didn't get very much done today. As far as cleaning my house, I'm finishing up a load of laundry right now though, so that's good. And I got some stuff done at church this morning, so that's good. Lots of audiobook time today. Lots. But I will probably check in one more time before the end of the evening and let you know where I'm ending up the day. Well, I didn't get that much reading done. Only 18 pages in the 21 balloons. It is so fun. Quite tongue-in-cheek, I think, so far, but I can't tell if that's really the tone of it. I guess I'll know more tomorrow when I read it more. But we read the most fun chapters in Anne, where Gilbert gets hit over the head with a slate and Diana gets drunk. I love listening to Katie read it live on Instagram on her stories. It's so lovely and comforting. I did not do anything with cleanse, but I'm going to do that now. I kind of knew, but it's daylight savings today. So it's 10:30, but really it's 11:30. So this girl needs to go to bed because church is going to come early in the morning. But I'm not teaching tomorrow, and I'm not on the worship team, so I can kind of wear whatever I want, which is nice. I don't have to wear a kid's shirt, and that's lovely. So I am going to go wash my face so I get the cleanse in for spa day, and I will check in tomorrow. One more day of reading Newberry's. Let's see if I can finish 1, 2, 3 more books tomorrow. I finished 4 today. but let's see if I can finish 3 more tomorrow. That'd be awesome. We'll see. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Sorry for the drastic sunline across my face. I am headed to church a little early to get things a little set up for the teacher today. I'm not teaching, which is kind of nice. I don't have to wear my orange kids team t-shirt today. And I don't have much going on today, so I get to just enjoy church, which is nice. And then I'll come home and film. This has been my thing for the last couple weeks. I'm not allowed to eat lunch when I get home from church until after I film what I need to film. So I have 3 videos on deck that I would like to film today, as well as post for my Patreon group. So our picks for April's book will be up by the time you see this. So I need to film Monday, middle grade Monday, like the wrap up of what I read last week. I'm going to film a tag, and I'm going to film anticipated reads for April, May, and June. I'm really excited to share those. So I have a couple things to film today. And so I straightened my hair, which is so nice because it's all colored and lovely and shiny, and I love it. And then after that, I'm free for the evening. And tonight I will be doing a cozy read-in on Instagram. So I need to make that announcement again in my stories. But yeah, it should be a nice, relaxing booktube / reading kind of a day. I'm excited. I have my headphones in, so as I get stuff set up for church this morning, I can continue listening to Moon Over Manifest. I will let you know when I finish it, what I think of it. All right, I'm leaving church. It's like 12:30 and it's so beautiful out. Look at my cute little church. I love my church. I had to stay after because we're getting an updated program in the kids area, and I wanted to learn how to use it a little bit. So, but now I'm headed home. I'm really hungry because I did not eat breakfast this morning, but I make myself film on Sundays before I can eat lunch. So I have to film, and then I'll eat, and then I'll read. Yay! All right. What a gorgeous day though. Here you can see my church a little better. Aw, it was a good day. I got to be upstairs today. I didn't have to teach the kids, so that was kind of a nice treat. But I'll talk to you later. Well, it is now 2:22. 1 minute dance party. That's what I do with my nanny kids. Whenever all the numbers on the clock are the same, we have a 1 minute dance party. Whoop, whoop. And I'm finally sitting down to have lunch because I just filmed 4 videos. 4. I thought I only had 3, but I had 4. So I did them. Now I have a lot of things to put away, but I'm gonna sit down and eat lunch, and then, sad day, I'm gonna put away the puzzle. It turned out so good, but I'm gonna take the edges off and put them in a baggie. I think my mom's gonna do this one next, so I don't know when I'm gonna see her, but I'm gonna get it ready for her. So I'm gonna put it away, clear off my table. I put in a book outlet order a couple days ago, because you know, I'm ridiculous. And one of the things I put in my cart is a paint by number. It's hummingbirds. I'm so excited. So that is what's gonna take over that table, that paint by number. I think that will be fun. But my chili is done, so I'm gonna go eat, and I'm gonna put on Moon, well, I'm standing right under the light. I'm gonna put on Moon Over Manifest while I'm eating and make some more progress with that. I think I have about an hour left, but I'm listening at 1 point something speed, so not quite a full hour of listening, but I'm gonna finish that one up and then get to reading 21 Balloons. Yay! Well, Moon Over Manifest made me cry. That's the first one this weekend that got to my heart. Holy moly, 2 times in the last couple chapters. I sat in my kitchen putting away my puzzle and just like crying. It was so good. Definitely so good. Now I am going to upload videos from my phone to my computer because I filmed 4 today. I think I said that already, but yay. And while that's going, I'm going to work on the 21 Balloons. Try to get this one done today, and maybe Miracles on Maple Hill as well, but at least this one for sure. And then I have quite a bit of editing to get started with, at least for tomorrow's video, Middle Grade Monday, and this one, which will go up on Tuesday. So some editing to do tonight as well, but it's only, 3 o'clock. I've got to change my clocks in here. Like, it's only 2 o'clock. Nope, it's 3, but it's going to be light, even later. Yay. I'm so excited for that. But for now, I'm going to upload videos and switch gears to 21 Balloons. Moon Over Manifest was so good. It was so good. Okay. Oh, you know what? It's not the first one that made me cry, because didn't A Single Shard made me tear up a little bit. Not as much as Moon Over Manifest, though. I mean, I had tears. It was good. Okay. I'll check in a little later. The word for today's mid-month book bash spa weekend is beautify. And if you can see, these little toes need some beautifying. So they're going to get beautified. Yay! One chapter later, beautifying has happened. Yay! Bring on the warm weather. I was sitting in my yellow chair earlier. I should have filmed from there just to have a different view, but I moved back over to the couch. I just finished the audiobook of Miracles on Maple Hill. What a sweet story. I love the overall lesson of finding or looking for miracles in the everyday and recognizing how many miracles we actually see every day. And I just thought it was so precious. Very wholesome, lovely story. I think this was the Newbery winner in like 59. Let me see. I don't have my glasses on. It was written in 1956, so 1957. I was pretty close. This was the Newbery winner. So I don't know. Where is my other book? Oh, it's right here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish 21 Balloons tonight. I have just over 100 pages, but it is small and there are a lot of illustrations throughout. So it's possible, but I am going to be ending my cozy read-in at 10, which is 1 more hour from now. So I will come back on one more time and do a rundown of whatever it is that I finish. But for now, I'm going to go back and try to dive into this one and see if I can read it in an hour. That might be pushing it, but I'm going to try. Well, I finished 21 Balloons. I ended up listening to the end of it, and now I'm really tired. So I'm laying down on my couch. I will not be posting this until Tuesday, and so tomorrow night after work, I will go through the whole stack of books that I read, all the Newberys that I read, and I'll rate them and let you know what I thought about them. I'll probably put them in order from least favorite to favorite. That's what I'm going to do. There are 8 of them. I read 8 books this weekend. That's crazy. And I am done with Newberys now until the last weekend of March. So I'm going to tomorrow actually read From Sand and Ash, the adult book that I'm reading, because yeah, after 8 Newberys in one weekend, I'm ready for some adult books for a little bit. So not books, plural, just one. Then I'll get back to it. But yeah, I will do one more clip tomorrow night. I'm not going to vlog throughout the day tomorrow. I'll just do one more clip tomorrow night of all the Newberys that I read this weekend and let you know what I thought of them. Are you tired of seeing me in this position yet? It is Monday night, and I am shortly going to be joining Katie for her read aloud of Anne of Green Gables. So I'm going to real quick go through these 8 books in order from least favorite to favorite. But really, I enjoyed all of them, and it was difficult to put them in this ranked order, but I did it just for the fun of it. So I have in 8th place is The Whipping Boy by Sid Fleischman. Fun story of a prince and his whipping boy who run away from the castle and then kind of trade places. And the prince learns a lot of lessons along the way because he's called the Brat Prince at the beginning because he's quite a brat. Cute story. Not sure why it's a Newbery winner, but I enjoyed it. Then next is Hatchet, which, whoops, is a Newbery honor book, not a medal winner. But this is a survival story. A kid is on one of those little tiny planes, and the pilot has a heart attack, and his plane goes down, and he has to survive for quite a long time on his own. Survival story. Kind of cool. I did not like the audio. I did listen to it on audio, but I didn't care for the audio of that at all. But I enjoyed the story. Then is 21 Balloons, which I enjoyed. It was fun, quirky. about a guy who wants to travel the world and just float around in his balloon. So unrealistic, but fun. He ends up landing at this island. Oh man, what's the name of the island? Krakatoa. He ends up landing on this island of Krakatoa, which has an active volcano. Turns out there's a colony of people there, lots of secrets, lots of fun. I also read in 5th place, Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim. This fulfills my prompt for the decade that I was born, about this mother rat who is trying to get her home moved because she has a son mouse, mother mouse. She has a son mouse who's very ill, but she comes in contact with a crow who helps her out. She meets a wise old owl who tells her to go to the rats and have them help her out. And then she learns some things about these rats and about her deceased husband. Very cute story. I really did enjoy these books so much. In 4th place, now it's a competition, is Miracles on Maple Hill by Virginia Sorensen. Very sweet story about this family that moves to Maple Hill. The dad has some PTSD, clearly from a war that he was in. And I think it takes place right after the World War I, I want to say. I don't remember now. But she's the daughter, Marley, is very excited to just be outside and learn all the things. And they learn about maple tree sapping maple tree sapping, like collecting the sap for syrup. And the brother makes friends with a hermit that lives on the mountain. They wander the mountain and go exploring, and it's very sweet. And it's all about seeing the miracles in the everyday. And I loved it. Very sweet. 3rd, A Single Shard by Linda Sue Park. One of the ones that made me cry this weekend, about a young boy who kind of forces himself into an apprenticeship with the potter. This potter who is very, very talented, but slow, very precise, very particular. He works for the potter a long time before learning how to throw pottery himself, agrees to deliver some pots to the king for his master, and things go awry. Really beautiful story. In 2nd place, The Witch of Blackbird Pond, the first one that I read of the weekend. So lovely. Story of Kit, who kind of not sneaks her way, but makes her way to Connecticut from Barbados, where she was raised and born, maybe, to Connecticut, to a Puritan colony where her aunt and uncle live because her parents have passed away, and so did her grandpa who raised her. So learning about life in the cold north and in this Puritan colony where they are very particular about lots of different things. And she kind of feels like an outsider and befriends a couple other outsiders as well. And where does it go from there? So good. And then my favorite book of the weekend is Moon Over Manifest. And I know I talked about how this made me cry. And I think I said that it has 2 timelines, and it doesn't really, but we learn about the past from the story from this diviner that Abilene meets and talks to. Abilene finds this box full of trinkets. This diviner woman tells Abilene all about the town and the people in the town based on these little trinkets that Abilene has. And Abilene kind of learns to find home, learns about who her father is. And it was very sweet. This town kind of comes back to life after some events that had happened. And Abilene is a big part of that. So it's really cool. Set in Kansas and during Prohibition. So what, I don't know, like this is right after the Great War, because in the past timeline, or this is during, I don't know, must be around the time of the Depression, because the dad sends Abilene to this town while he goes to look for work or something like that. Anyways, stories from the past timeline talk about the Spanish flu, talk about people going off to war in the Great War. So yeah, it was so good. My favorite of the weekend for sure. So there you have it. I'm going to see if I can do this without knocking everything over. Oh, and I need to go. Here are the 8 books. They're all upside down, aren't they? They're all going to be upside down. Sorry, you've seen them all video long. But those are the 8 books that I read in one weekend. That's crazy. let's chat down in the comments below. Have you guys read any of these Newbery books? Do you have any other Newbery favorites that you want me to get to? I am really excited that I made such good progress on that goal. And I have one more weekend later in the month where I will do this again. I don't know that I'll get 8. I did pick some small ones, and audiobooks for the win this weekend. I did a lot of audiobook listening this weekend. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I would love for you to give this a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let's be sure to chat down in the description, in the comments down below, and I will be talking to you in another video very soon. Bye.